let's look at this question. Analyze the following chart showing the export and imports of Sono Limited and answer the questions based on this chart. So we have information about imports and exports and the associated questions. So we have to turn this into a table, record everything in the form of a table. That is easier to do. So 02, 03, 04, 05, 06, 07, 08, 09, 10 and 11. Okay. And we have imports and exports. So imports come here, exports come here. In O2, imports are 275, 250, 225, 225, then 275, then 200, then 175, 175, 200, and 175. These are all the imports for all the 10 years mentioned here. For exports, the first year itself is a little challenging because it is between 100 and 125. So you could take it as 110, wouldn't make a difference. You can take it as 112.5. I'm taking the precise value in between, 112.5. Next is 150. This is not even in question. Next year is 150. Then we have 200, then 175, then 200. Then we go all the way up until 275, then down to 200. Then the last year is 200. It is slightly higher than that. Last year is 250, slightly higher. You can write it as 260. You can write it as 262.5. I'm writing between 275 and 250. I'm writing it as 262.5. This also enables me to balance out the two numbers here. Okay, we have all the data points in front of us. Let's get to individual questions. Approximately by what percentage are the total exports greater or smaller than the total imports for the given period? So I have to add up all these numbers. Okay, so 175, 175, 175, and 275. So these four numbers together will add up to 800. What I'm doing is this 25 less than 200, 25 less than 200, 25 less than 200, 75 more than 200. Balancing out, it will turn to 200. This is also 200. This is also 200. Now here I have 25, 25, 50, 175. I have 175 plus 800. 175 plus 800 is 975. And I have 1200 here, so 2175. The total summation is 2175. Let us try to do some work here. 12.5 plus 62.5 is 75. 75 plus 75 plus 75 is 225. 225 plus 150 is 375. So 75 with 3 carried over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 plus 13, 14, 15, 16, and 3 carry over. So 1975. So first thing we know is exports is lower than imports. So both these options that have greater than will go away. How much is it lower? It is 200 lower on a base of 2175. This into 100 we are seeking. Now the two options left are smaller by 10% or smaller by 9%. Clearly you can see, 10% of 2175 is 217.5. This is significantly lower than that. This is significantly lower than that. So it is going to be smaller by 9%. And that should be the answer. In case you want to do the precise maths in order to arrive at your answer, that is also fine, but that is not really needed. Next, if the absolute difference between the imports and exports are ranked with the highest being ranked 1, the second highest being ranked 2, and so on, which year gets 4th rank? If 2 years have the same absolute difference, they will be ranked the same, and the next year, according to data, will be given the next rank. This is a critical piece of information for us to use. You'll see why. 275 minus 112.5 gives you 162.5. Difference, absolute difference. Then absolute difference of 100. Then 75. Then 25. Then I have 275 minus 100 again. Then 0. Then 100 again. Remember, they're saying for absolute difference. So even if the first number is smaller, second number is larger, we write the absolute difference. Then 25, then 62.5, and finally 75. Now I have to rank it with the highest being ranked 1. The highest among them is clearly this. The second highest is not clear. You have 200, 300s. There are 300s. So what is to be done? If 2 years have the same absolute difference, they will be ranked the same, and the next year, according to data, will be given the next one. So these years will be ranked 2, 2, and 2. And the next year, according to data, 75, 75, they will be ranked the same also. 3, and 3. And therefore, rank 4 will be this. This will be rank 5. This will be rank 5. This will be rank 6. Finally, they've asked me for the fourth rank. The fourth rank is obtained in the year 2010. Option A. Okay. Next, in which year was the fifth largest annual percentage increase in exports recorded? Fifth largest annual percentage increase in exports. Let us try to do. So here to year 37.5 increase. So the percentage increase is 33.33%. Here the percentage increase is 0. Here the percentage increase is 33.33. Here there is a percentage decline. So I don't really bother. Here the percentage increases 1/7, so 14.29 or 14.28. Then the percentage increase 37.5%. These are all fractions you should be familiar with. Then there is a decline, so I don't bother. Then 62.5. So 31.25% increase. And then finally there is a decline. Thankfully, the question asks me for the fifth largest annual percentage increase. And if you look at the positive numbers, there are only 5 numbers. So essentially, they're asking me this data point only. So in which year was it recorded? It is option A, 2007. Last question. Which year had the second largest annual percentage increase in imports? Was a decrease, was a decrease, was a maintenance, was an increase. So year to year, there's an increase of 50 by 225 or 2 by 9. So it is 18.1, no, 22.22%. 22.22% increase from 5 to 6. Decline, 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 increase 1/7. Here the increase was 14.28% and a decline. So there are only 2 increases happening. The second largest annual increase happened in 2010. So option A, 2010 is the answer. And that will be the entirety of this set. Okay.